I had been in Egypt interviewing Nasser, and I had the two big boxes of tape, and I was sitting on them in the first class compartment of the airplane, looking down at the featureless Atlantic Ocean. There wasn't even a white cap on that vast stretch of leaden water. And the stewardess came to me and said, "The pilot would like to talk to you. Would you come and see him?" I said, "Sure." I went up and he said, "We're getting the damnedest broadcast from America. Listen to this and see if you can make sense of it." And I heard a broadcast that John Kennedy had been killed, Robert Kennedy had been killed, Lyndon Johnson and Mrs. Kennedy had been killed. I said, "This is crazy." I listened for a while longer. We finally got the story partly straight. I said, "I think you ought to tell people about this." He said, "But will you do it?" I said, "Oh, no, this is your airplane. It means authoritative coming from you." So I went back to my place, and he then announced it. I arrived at the airport, Kennedy Airport. It wasn't Kennedy, it was Idlewild Airport. Mm-hmm. And there was a car waiting for me. Elmer Lauer had taken over ABC News. I'd known him at CBS before that. And he had a car waiting to take me to the studio. So I was rushed to the studio, and Ron Cochran, a former FBI man who had become a very fine local anchorman in New York, and then went on to the ABC network. He was describing things and reporting to the people. I was put side by side with him and went on talking about this and reporting on it until Kennedy's body arrived in Washington. Then I was told, go to Washington and take over there. So I went to Washington and stayed on the air for 3 days covering that.